is going on? It is Friday. Woo! If you're like me, you're like, oh, thank God it is Friday. We made it. We made it through the week. Men and women, lovers of barbecue. So tonight we are doing a giveaway for the Inkbird IBT 26S. This is the 5G model. If you were on our live last weekend, we basically did an announcement that I'd be dropping a video, which was last Saturday. And that Saturday, I basically dropped a video doing a review on the Inkbird. And inside that video, it showed you how to enter for the Inkbird. And so I have that list prepared and ready. So if y'all missed out, don't worry. We're going to be doing another giveaway soon. So y'all don't feel too bad. Stay tuned for that. But so the question is, what is that? Great question. So this is a barbecue meat thermometer. And what this does is when you have your smoker and you have, 6 cuts of, say you're doing 6 pork butts, you can run an internal probe into each of the pork butts. Well, that sounds kind of wrong. But anyway, you could basically get a reading off of each of the pork butts to know what internal temperature you're at. And so this is a great and handy tool to know when you need to, pull your briskets, when you need to pull your pulled pork. Very, very handy. And yeah, so if you do want to learn more about it, the last video I dropped, which was on last Saturday, it basically walks you through it. And I did a live cook on it. Not a live cook, but I did a cook during the video. And I loved it. I've been with Inkbird for like 4 years. I've had so many different models. And this one is like the best one yet. Now, the cool thing is, if you don't actually win, you're still in luck, because in the description, I put a Amazon link and they actually do have it on sale right now. So instead of paying the full price, I think it's like, you'd have to check whatever, but instead of it being, I think it's about $100, it's actually on sale right now. So you can scoop it up. So I did put that link in the description so you can check that out. So even if you didn't win, Rick wants me to salute right now. He's like, wrong hand. But I'm lefty, and I didn't even serve, but I have an extreme appreciation for all those has. So all that being said, oh my gosh, good Lord. Oh man. Do you remember who I am? More like, how could I forget? So anyway, I have a question for y'all. And the question is, so I have the names here. These are basically, one of these people in this spinning wheel is going to be a winner. Now the question is, and you get to pick how we're going to do this. Is, do we do last man standing, or do we do whoever gets picked first? That is going to be the winner. So you let me know in the comment section right now, and after we get a few comments in, we will decide how we do it. So basically, last man standing, we did it the last time we did a giveaway, and I've never done it before, and I thought that was actually really cool. But basically, when I click it, it will say, oh, so-and-so, and then that name gets deleted, and then it's basically the last person that's left on that spinning wheel is the winner. And it's kind of cool because it draws it out, but these are just a bunch of, it's up to you guys. So what do you think? I'm seeing first, which I would, I agree with that. Oh, no way. So Travis, I'm going to actually highlight this comment. So Travis says it's on sale for $89, and there's also a 30% off coupon on top of that. So Travis, thank you so much for bringing that up. So I guess there is something, you can apply a coupon as well. So not only is it on sale, so I think it's normal prices, I think 100 and something, and it's on sale for $89. And then you get an additional 30% off on that if you click a coupon. I didn't look too much into that. Actually, I have the website up here. Oh my gosh. Okay, actually, let's share this screen. So let me get this off right now. And let me let me actually, I'll do that right now just because you brought up a very good point. So I'm going to stop this one. I'm going to share. Let's see. Boom. Let's share this one. And yes, this is actually a very good point. So here's basically the link to it. And something that I didn't see right here is so list price. So they normally go for 110. It's on sale for 89. And if you click apply 30% coupon applied to one item at checkout, so that means you can get this for 30% off that 89 price. Dude, that is a, you know what's so funny is if I was going to buy this, I totally didn't even, I don't buy much from Amazon. My wife does. So usually if I'm like, I want something, I just like send her the link. I'm like, you know what to do. This is awesome. Buy it for me. That is something good to check out. So yeah, definitely make sure you to click that coupon and you'll get an additional 30% off that 89, which, to be honest, if you are in the market for a meat thermometer, which, I mean, who isn't, the best bang for the buck. There are brands and stuff like that it's like you go into like a pro barbecue shop and it's like, that's like $250 for something like this. And this gets the job done. Super easy app. If you want to learn more about it, check out that other video. But very cool to see that, one, it's on sale right now, and even better, you also can do not only I think it's, so in a sense, it's like almost 50% off, because I think the sale is like 18%, and then you can get an additional 30% off. What is this? What's that one? It sounds like Kohl's. It's like, oh yeah, you get this percent off and you get this percent. I'm like, oh my God, it's basically free. So yeah, definitely, if you're getting into backyard barbecue, a great tool is having something like this, just because you can get your brisket temperatures, your pork butt temperatures, and you can literally get it down to, I know exactly when to pull my brisket. There's no guesswork. It takes all the guesswork out of it. And if I didn't have this, I'd be kind of, it's like you get a good feel when you get years and years and years into barbecue. But man, I'd be sweating bullets if I didn't have this by my barbecue. So it says, yes, it's great, but does it still tell time in Spanish? It actually does through the app. So you can pretty much do that. What part of Texas are you from? I am from San Antonio. Remember the Alamo, man. Or if you're from Texas, let me know, man. And you know what's funny is, dude, I so want to do, like, for the people that actually are in like kind of like Central Texas region, we all need to do like a barbecue like get together, something like that. That would be so cool. Like, imagine like a YouTube pop up, like we show up to some barbecue store and we just chill and grill, and I mean that would be cool. That would be cool. That would be cool. So anyway, let me get this other screen back up, and we will pick. Let's see. Woo! Here we go. So if I think I'm just gonna do with the one thing, because dude, yeah, I think I typed in like 50 names. It's gonna take like 50 minutes just to roll through this thing. So I think the single click, whatever announces the winner, that's what we're gonna do. So, and then after that's done, we can hang out and chat for a bit. And then I did see some questions about barbecue and whatnot, so we can get to that. So with that being said, let us spin. I should get like a DJ. I'll like spin the wheel. So let's see which name is going to win. And I'm going to spin it right now. And ooh, got to hear that sound. Ooh, it's going. Ooh. All right. Lord Copland. We got a winner, baby. All right. We have a winner. So there it is. Let me do a little screenshot of this really quick, just so I can remember who I need to send it to and whatnot. But congratulations, Gord. You are going to be getting a new Inkbird. Woohoo! And the funny thing is, if I'm not mistaken, I think I saw that comment, and he was actually going to try to buy the Inkbird device, but couldn't because I think he was in like Canada or something like that. So that just means I'm paying more in shipping now. Wonderful. Nice. Congratulations, man. Yeah, what did and what's funny is I did see him enter, so I was like, oh man, yeah, exactly. What did Troy win tonight? That's funny, man. That is funny. So all that being said, very cool. So I do have a video dropping tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. It is, and so many of you all have been asking for this, is finally I unboxed the Pit Boss Pro Series Elite Vertical 6 Series smoker, and you can see it in all its glory. And I actually went on YouTube and I was kind of searching to actually see, I'm like, did anyone else actually have this or put out content? I couldn't find a single video except for what Pit Boss dropped. So this kind of gives you a really good in-depth walk around, and you all can check it out. But man, I'm telling you, I am loving my Pit Boss Elites just for the fact of VST alone, which is their variable smoke technology. I'm telling you, after seeing and experiencing and tasting this new smoke flavor, I want to challenge someone to basically, I want to pull up an offset smoker and then run my Pit Boss. And I want to do 2 briskets side by side. And I'm telling you, dude, the VST is now like, what's up, bro? And I get it. You know, how can you fight an offset smoker? But I'm telling you, man, that's smoke. Woo. Okay, so Tom says, FYI, the final Inkbird price after all the discounts is around $67, which is that is insane. That is insanely good price for something. And again, for versions that I've had in the past, you can run 2 cords or whether you can run 4 probes and stuff like that. This you can run 6 probes, which is like, that is so cool. There was one time I did 12 thick 12 thick tomahawk steaks, and in theory, if I had 2 of these, each one of those tomahawk steaks could have been, I could have used that. But I basically had I think I had maybe 8 probes at the time, and then I was like temp checking the one. I was a nightmare. That was definitely a nightmare. So this would basically, if you ever had to do something crazy like that, 2 of these would get the job done. But anyway, man, oh man, that is awesome. So yeah, so definitely check out the video this Saturday. Actually tomorrow. It's basically a few hours dropping a video. Check it out. It's doing the vertical walk around. And if you are into looking at getting a smoker, the vertical is definitely an awesome option just because you have a ton of space, like a ton. Like if you want to start like a side catering company, like you could probably rock out with this. So that being said, we'll probably stay on for another 15 minutes or so. If y'all have any barbecue questions, definitely feel free to leave some comments and we will be going through them. And if I can't answer it, one of these awesome OG people in the live chat probably can. So with that being said, let's get in it. As far as cooking goes, this week I did, what did I do? I did St. Louis style ribs, and I did something different that I normally don't do. And that was really go sauce heavy, which normally I don't. Normally, me, get your dry rubs going, and then at the very end, a little light saucing, let it caramelize on there and taste it. It's very good. But my son, dude, he wants his face all super like barbecue-y, and he's just like, I want just barbecue sauce dripping off. And normally that's not my thing, but I was like, you know what? We're just gonna do this one for the son. And he was like, ooh, man, this is so good. Now, the cool thing is I went to HEB and I saw TD's Brew and barbecue sauce. And I've been on his live show and stuff like that, and I've never tried his sauce. I was like, hey, how cool is this? So went picked up a bottle of that, and it was great. And it was cool because normally with some, like most barbecue sauce, whatever you get, like, Sweet Baby Ray's or whatever, it's so thick, you really have to cut it with something. You have to cut it with like Dr. Pepper just to get it to where you can slather it easier. But his sauce, you can kind of really, I mean, it's not like a thick barbecue sauce. So I did that, and I probably did maybe 4 coats of glaze after that, kind of at the end of the cook for like the last hour. And by the time I was cutting in, so good. So I did film it. I will be dropping a video on it. Those ribs were ribs were good. Chris says, what alcohol content is that? What are you drinking? I'm drinking Pure Life, which is water, and it's not sponsored. Man, as Brisket Medic says, did you drink your water today? Come on now. Now, Chris brings up a good point. Normally, I am cracking open a cold one, but this week, something happened. I got a DUI. No, I'm totally kidding. No, this week the gym opened up that I've been waiting like 1 year to open up. And so come Monday morning, alarm clock goes up and I'm just like, it's go time. What is up? So I'm in the gym Monday through Friday. And to me, it's like when you're going fitness mode, alcohol's kind of just like, alcohol's going to do everything, try to undo all your gains and stuff like that. So I'm just like, you know what? It's all good. I'll drink as much water as I want to not get in the way of gym gains or whatever. So as much as I'd love to crack open a cold one right now, it's I can still have a good time. That's the most important thing to remember. Man. So Douglas says, I learned how to smoke on an offset when I lived in Rockwell, Texas, North Texas, back in Central. Have a Traeger. He's back in Central now. Nice. Have a Traeger pellet. You are right. The smoke flavor does not compare to an offset, in my opinion. Agreed. And so that's why, and so the reason for that is basically all pellet smokers that you can pretty much find, they operate on a technology called PID, which is some long scientific name. But basically, in short, it gives a very precise temperature. So say if you want your smoker at 250, PID does a great job at keeping the internal temperature of your smoke chamber at 250 degrees. The issue with PID, though, is it really doesn't help get lots of smoke. So yes, if you wanted something cooked, it's kind of like the same thing of doing it in the oven with a little less smoke. So pretty much, I mean, as far as like, I mean, the PID is almost like an oven, and you'll get like kind of like, ooh, there's smoke-esque. Like, I mean, come on, man. I want a smoker. And so the variable smoke technology, it does this thing where it literally will stop feeding pellets for a specific amount of time. And so as that fire dies down, more smoke is produced. Actually, no. I take that back. As the fire dies down and the temperature is going to start dropping, more pellets are added. And as those are coming up and igniting, more smoke is produced. So the issue with that is you're not going to get that constant temperature, but you're going to get like this arch. So if say your set temperature is 250, it's going to go, 250. So it's going to go 240, 260, 240, 260. So the average of your cook is going to be 250, but you're going to get so much more smoke. And in my opinion, for I've cooked about 3 or 4 things using the VST and setting it to like give me as much smoke as I can handle. I actually had to dial it back a little bit. Like there is just so much smoke. So now I'm like, dude, what we have on our hands with this VST technology is now let's compare it, because the ultimate test is what is coming off from an offset smoker, and let's taste that. And offset smoker could still run as I am the king of barbecue, but if it's getting so close, those nights of every 45 minutes I got to put a log in the burn, I have to put a log in, and having a pellet smoker is just so easy that it's just like, I want brisket tomorrow. And so tonight I'm going to throw a brisket in and I'm going to get a good night's sleep and I'll take care of it in the morning and then just do a few little things to, I mean, it's so, yeah, that being said. That is being said. So Kent says pellets being fed are derived from your P setting. P setting. That's right. I've seen wood chips made for pellet grills. I haven't tried it yet, but I hear it gives great smoke flavor. You know what? I mean, I've read so many user manuals that it's like, don't put anything but like pellets in there. I'd be scared to try it. I'm sure that auger would like handle it fine. The only thing I would think for like wood chips is you may get greater temperature fluctuations, but if you don't really care about that and you more care of like, I want to get really good barbecue smoke, then that's probably not going to be an issue. But I'm kind of leery about trying stuff like that. So far from what I've tried just with the VST, I'm like, you won't even need to experiment with wood chips or putting in a smoke tube and lighting it and do all this other like gobbledygook. There you go. There's your word for the day. Ken says he just ordered a box of pellet grill wood chips. Well, I'll be. Oh, nice. So Ken, make a video on that because I want to see that, man. That's kind of cool. Dolly says, yes, sir, the convenience of it is nice. Still love my offset. It's still an art, in my opinion. Agreed. Love sitting and enjoying the fire and hanging out with friends. Thank you. And that I would agree on. So that's the thing about it's, so many people are, I'm telling you, like I'll make I'll review a pellet smoker or I'll offer tips and advice about using a pellet smoker. And there'll be these offset guys that are like, no, you can't use it. It's like, dude, relax, man. Half the people that are watching my videos have never barbecued in their entire life. And my goal with this channel is that you can get into barbecue and learn it pretty much, kind of getting your feet wet through a pellet smoker. And I read so many comments where people started there and then they own these awesome tricked out offset smokers. And the journey is to get there. And it's not saying one's better than the other. I'd say, hey, dude, if you can afford it, have them all in your backyard and you get to pick, hey, the weather's great. The mosquitoes aren't out biting. I would be right there with you sitting by the offset, just enjoying that fire. Totally agreed. So again, it's one of those things where there's some times where you're like, you know what? I have 2 young boys. I have a busy life right now. A pellet smoker is definitely coming in clutch right now. But once the kids are out of the house and, I'm like, you know what? I just want to chill in my backyard, maybe mow the lawn a few times and just let that that smoke roll nice, low and slow. I get it. Don't forget to fill your hopper before bed. Absolutely. I've made this mistake so many times where I'm like, it should be good. And then you get out the next morning and you just see that dry auger and you're like, oh God, because it's not like, oh, quick, throw some pellets in. That doesn't solve it. Because and it's like, oh man. So you pretty much, you have to throw some pellets in and still let it run for a little bit because you want that auger to keep turning, but your burn pot isn't going to actually, your igniter's not on anymore. So it's almost like you have to kill it and then you have to plug it back in and then get that fire started up. It's a pain in the butt. So from now on, I don't chance it. I like top it off and then like overfill it. I'm just like, I don't want to mess with it anymore. Like, don't mess with it. Jared says, did I win the giveaway? Well, no, you didn't. But you came close. And you know what? Since you're a good friend of mine, y'all can come over and you can try mine that I have. Papa Texas says, Andrew, are you opening a gym? I am not. Oh, good Lord, no. There is one that opened up and it's literally right down the street. Like I can hop in my truck and I can be there in like not even like it's like 4 minutes away from me. So it's super, super great. It's super close. The funny thing is I've been waiting for a year for this gym to get built and there was so much issues and there was like another company that stepped in and bought it out from the company that wasn't doing anything with it. So I ended up bumping into the GM that was actually working on building the gym. And so it was like, wait, is this like a legit thing? And he's like, yeah, I start tomorrow and I'll be done in June. And I'm like, yes. So it's cool to see him and his crew. And funny thing is, the GM was actually from New Mexico. And so it was pretty funny. I'm like, hey, my buddy Jared, he's from New Mexico as well. And so after that, he's going back to New Mexico, and he's actually going to be building with the money that he made from building this gym. He's going to open up his own gym. So I was like, all right, that's cool. But yeah, it's an awesome gym. Awesome gym. It's Crunch Fitness, and it's cheap, dude. It's like $10 a month. And they have tons and tons of gear and whatnot. And for when I go in the mornings, it's like empty. So it's pretty much, it's great. I love it. I love it. I love it. Right on, right on. Kevin says, I bought a box of the wood chips for pellet smokers too. However, it resulted in auger jam in my Pit Boss Austin XL. I spent an hour taking apart to clear the jam. My exact fear. So y'all can run those at your own risk. That's to me, that's my fear of just like, man, what if your auger gets jammed? I mean, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, if you ever had to clear out an auger, you would know that you've never wanted to clear out an auger. I've never had to clear out an auger before, thankfully. Knock on wood. But for everyone that has, they're like, bro, it's the like worst hour to 3 hours of your life, and it sucks, and you hate it. And so I was like, yeah, I don't want to do that. So that's why, thankfully, Pit Boss, the new VST technology, if you are on the fence about getting a pellet smoker and you're like, which one should I get? I've owned like 20 smokers on this channel, ranging from everything. And yeah, this new VST is a total game changer. Love it. Love it. Give me this ink pad. Give me it. What is up, dude? That's funny. Oh, here's another Inkbird enthusiast right here. We have Johnny from View to a Grill. What is up? What is up, buddy? What is going on? Randy, you got to wrestle Andrew for it. You know what? He might win, or he might shoot me. Either way, like, don't shoot, man. Don't shoot. What is up, Johnny? Good to see you, dude. How do I get this Inkbird? Well, if you didn't already have one, maybe you could have entered it if you actually watched the video on how to enter. So, unbelievable, unreal. But, and I'm sure some of my viewers actually pointed out, Johnny, that not only is the Inkbird on sale right now for it's like 18% off. You can click that like 30% off coupon code. So in the description of this video, you can definitely check it out. It's like it's like almost like 50% off right now. So if you're all interested in getting an Inkbird, definitely check it out. Definitely check it out. And if you didn't win or didn't enter, shame on you. Shame. It's okay. We'll be doing future giveaways, so stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that. Right on. Nothing but love. What's up? What's up? Thanks, Andrew. No problem, man. Johnny, you need to stop using Colin your videos to win. That's funny. Yeah, it's cheap. It's crazy cheap right now. Crazy cheap. We can thumb wrestle. Well, I got 2 thumbs, one for the each of you. What movie reference is that from? Come on now. Come on. What movie reference? Well, obviously he didn't say thumbs, but come on now. First one to First one to tell me what a movie that's from. You will get my hard-earned respect. That is for sure. Yes. Yes. Oh, I love you guys. I love you guys. Heck yeah. One of my favorite movies, man. Oh, one of my favorite movies. I tell you what. Oh, Tombstone. That movie's in my blood. I thought you're in my chair. It's like, what are you talking about? It's like, come on, boy, skin that smoke wagon, get to work. Woo, love it. Troy always wins. That's right. That is right. Oh, Steve from San Antonio, Texas. Yeehaw. Well, hey, same here. Welcome, Steve. Welcome, man. Douglas says, thank you again for your feedback. I'm not. Yes, exactly. And then here's the thing. It's, I look at it. We're kind of like when people get into this bickering thing, we're missing the overall arching thing of like, bro, it's backyard barbecue. However you get it done, however you want to get it done. Like, here's the thing. A lot of people can argue online, but if we're sitting together eating barbecue, there ain't no time for arguing because you're eating good barbecue. So, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, anyway. Hey, Huckleberry. That's funny. Oh, what's up, Vanessa? What is up? What is up? You make a good Texan. Freaking, I'm telling you what, I'm trying, y'all. Oh man, you know what's funny is, and trust me, I experience it now. Trust me, Texans, and I identify as one because I am one. Don't you even question it. When people say like, "Don't California my Texas," I totally get it, but I had to experience that when I was coming in here, and I was like, "No, you trust me." I don't want anything like that too. In fact, I tried to Texas my California. It didn't work. So I'm like, I'm here now and I'm like embracing all things. Look at this beautiful thing back here. Shay, don't say that too loud. Don't say it. Nope. Nope. I don't know what you're talking about. In fact, okay, let's be honest here. When I came from California, right at that exact time, there was a YouTube channel called Babylon Bee, and they had like this 6-part series called like Moving from Los Angeles to Texas. And it was so well done. It was so funny. And that happened right when I moved here. And I'm telling you, 50 people like sent me this video. They're like, bro, this is so funny. And I swear it was so true on a lot of it is so funny. So yeah, hey, we don't say the C word on this channel, okay? Unbelievable, unreal. Papa Texas, I plan on getting a pellet grill. Uncle Steve gave me one, and I love it. Oh, I had no plan on getting a pellet, and Uncle Steve gave me one. See, one, that's everyone's favorite uncle. So if you don't know who Uncle Steve is, get you some. I mean, hello, right here. Uncle Steve, basically. If you're in Texas, I mean, you should be using Uncle Steve shake. I'm just saying, it is some good stuff. Where can I get one of those shirts? Are you talking about this one that I'm wearing? I kid you not. I think I got this at Buc-ee's because Buc-ee's sells grunt style. Actually, I did get this at Bunkie. Wow, I should go back to California. I got this at Buc-ee's. Boop, boop. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes, this line right here. How do you know we're from California? Well, you're wearing a mask inside your house by yourselves. Yes. I tell you, dude. And the funny thing is that those videos were so well produced, and it was like, bro, this was better than any TV show that you can currently watch. And so people were foaming at the mouth, begging, be like, make a season 2, make this a legit series, because I'm telling you, dude, us Texans, we soaked that up. It was good. It was good. God's lamb, baby. Absolutely. Did you get rid of all your 10-round magazines? I never had any to begin with. Troy says, I live in Chicago. One day I plan on being a Tennessean or Texan. The weather makes me want Tennessee a little more as the Texas heat sucks. You know what? I want to say just again, I came from California and the weather there, they were like, bro, it's beachy and it's always 70 degrees. And, they make songs about how good the weather is. And it's like, bro, dude, I remember maybe a year before I left, it got to like 120 degrees. Like it was hot out here from like, I say July so like beginning of July to the end of August, it's like hot and humid and you're like, ew. And then you just go inside and you're like, whatever. It's like, you just stay inside and you're like, it's nice inside. And then there's like this moment in early September, you're like, you go out and you're like, wait, oh my God, the humidity is gone. And from that September to like, you get like 8 months of like, the weather is pretty freaking great. Like we're talking like, oh, so good. So good. And then it gets kind of cold for a month. In like January, it gets like really cold. But they say it snowed here. I've never seen it. Jared's lived through it. But yeah. And that's the one thing. So I had some friends, they moved to Tennessee and the realtor was like, oh, it's great here. It's beautiful. Never snows. And then 3 weeks of constant snow. And the realtor called him and be like, bro, I'm so sorry. It never snows here. So this is a fluke. So I was like, that's funny. That's fun. Oh man. Oh, you thought it said grill. Oh, wouldn't it be cool? Dude, I should get some I should make some grill sergeant swag. Ew, I hate saying that. That's like such a character thing. Dude, White Tail Rancher. Welcome, man. Welcome. 2 years ago, the beaches in LA were hot and the ocean shores were warm to swim. Yep. Yeah, I remember that. Like it was ridiculously hot, like super, super hot. I'm just like, ugh. Andrew, email me your info. Want to send you some stickers? Absolutely, bro. What I'm going to do, I'm going to screenshot that right now. And definitely, man. Definitely, bro. Woo. I wouldn't trade Minnesota weather for anywhere, but the politics here are horrible. Yeah, that to me, that like it totally kills it. Totally kills it. And it's sad. And that's the sad thing about California. Such a beautiful land, or at least what once was. I mean, you had great weather. You had like we're talking national forests, so beautiful. And then it's sadly politics ruins it, and it's just like it just became crazy. And my friend who he still lives there, and he's sending me videos from his like luxury apartment in Hollywood, and you're just like, dude, like you don't even go to walk. You can't even walk around your block out there because you'll probably get stabbed or some whole like crazy whacked out person will like try to like assault you. I remember I had to go back to California for some work. And it was like 4 days. I was in, out. And my buddy, I went to stay at his pad in Hollywood, and we're like chilling, at the he had like kind of like a community like pool and a jacuzzi or whatever. So we're chilling out there. It's gated and there's security everywhere, so it's like it's safe on the inside. And I'm overhearing these two girls are like, oh my God, did you hear about so and so? She got stabbed in the head outside of this apartment complex. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, why would you want to live here? Like, and mind you, his apartment was the size of my bathroom in my master bedroom. Like, it was so comical that he's paying through the roof for this tiny little, like, it's not even a 1-bedroom apartment. It's a little like tiny loft. And it's, yeah. And I'm just like, it just blows my mind. I'm like, dude, not even like, I mean, it is pretty funny that the house that I sold in California, my master bedroom is larger than the size of the square footage of my house. So it's, but location, location, location. You know what I'm saying? Ugh, that's crazy. Troy says the politics are the reason why I won. I was sick of fighting and losing a battle. Yep, exactly. Oh, and I'm telling you, oh, it is so good. It is so good. I mean, it truly is. And the cool thing is, like, I can walk outside my house. I mean, obviously, if it was daytime, I could walk outside my house. Every single neighbor's like waving at you, and it's not like, I mean, and it's so diversified, and it's so just like everyone's out. Everyone wants to help each other. I'm like, it's just so great. It is so great that I'm like, yes. See, in LA, sorry, oh, like we didn't talk to each other. Like you didn't talk to your neighbor. Like it was almost like, even if you did, you'd be like pissed off at something like, oh, parking's scarce because we can only park on the street and you took my park. Like it's such petty stuff. And out here, it's just like, oh my God, it's crazy. I love it. LA and Sacramento have gotten really bad. It's starting to overflow. Yep. 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 It's, yeah, it's crazy, man. It says I moved out to Santa Clarita to the mountains in Fraser Park to leave the traffic and overbuilt. Yep. Yeah, I mean, Fraser Park is definitely, I mean, it's definitely nice. I think that's actually where my, I had one really good buddy that I'd go hunting with. I think they moved to Fraser Park as well. Pretty much. But, you know, if I said that out loud, they would be like, and your channel's now taken down. Thank you. See you. Bye. That's funny. Oh, Ryan, what's up, dude? What is up? Dude, how's it going, man? Y'all, if y'all are hopping on and you want to learn some really, really, really good barbecue, check out Ryan. Dude, that dude, he makes some awesome videos. There's a ton of brisket stuff that I have learned from Ryan that I implemented in my briskets. And I'm like, ooh, I did not know you could do that. So Ryan, thank you for coming here. Good to see you, man. That crap really happens here with the whole Jew. Yep, crazy, man. No, it's all good, man. Chilling, bro. Appreciate it. Hey, no problem, man. No, absolutely, dude. Absolutely. One of the I'll share one of the things that I was like, oh my gosh, something that has been like mind blowing is is when you're doing your briskets and you're like trimming your brisket and stuff like that. I would be like, okay, trim. And I'd take all those trimmings of like, basically you're trimming off all the fat and stuff like that. And I'd throw that stuff away. Be like, I don't need anything with this. And I saw in Ryan's video and he's like, oh, we're going to make some tallow and we're going to use this and put it in the smoker and let it render down. And then we're going to start. And I was like, what? That blew my mind. And I was like, dude, and I tried it and I was like, man, this is so good. So thanks to Ryan. That little trick is now in my arsenal to make some really, really good brisket. So Ryan says, I am down in Temecula for a larger home and less traffic crime. Yep. Got to go somewhere because, man, it's getting bad. It is getting bad. Whitetail Rancher says, I just bought a nice piece of land just for hunting, fishing, and family escape deer. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. That's something I love fishing out here. In fact, a lot of people out here, they do fly fishing, and that's kind of new to me, but I got into it and love it. Fly fishing's like, I thought it was such like an old school sport. I'm like, does anyone still even do that? Oh, trust me, they do. And boy, is it fun. I tell you what. But I do want to, I still want to, I want to do some deer hunting out here. That'd be cool. That would be cool. So maybe I'll hit up Jared, maybe some Chef Johnny, Eric. Definitely got to hit up Eric and get her done. Get her done. Ryan says it still has tallow from New Year's. I'm telling you. Yes, I can. Well, hey, it's all good. Better late than never. All right, guys. I'll catch you guys. Just kidding. Backwoods. I'm backwoods PA myself. Right on. Yeah, I'm telling you, once you go backwoods, man. Douglas says, have you done a barbecue competition? I have not yet, but the funny thing is and this was maybe 2 weeks ago, my son, he wasn't feeling well, and me and my wife were like, hey, let's go to the donut store because, donuts make everyone feel better. And we go down there, and some great donuts. I think they're called Shipley's Donuts. I don't know how big they are, if they're just in San Antonio or Texas or whatever, but Shipley's Donuts, really, really good. And we get to the parking lot and everyone has their smokers out. And I'm like, oh, it smells so good. So the cool thing is, I walk up to a few people and all of them were like, you're a grill sergeant from no, I'm just kidding. No one even knew who I was. But I was like, hey, what's going on? And they were basically saying, oh yeah, about, maybe a few times a year they do a barbecue competition here. And I was like, oh, that's cool. So yeah. So I was like, man, that's pretty cool. And it's right down the street. So I figure what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get the trifecta that's kind of near us. Actually, the quad, I don't know how you'd say the fourth thing, but basically we got Jared, we got Rick, we have Chef Johnny and myself. We are going to team up and enter this competition. We'll see how it goes. And it could be like, woo. But we have to find out a cool name for, how do we enter as a barbecue team? So let me know in the comment section what you think are some cool barbecue names. And yeah, that would be kind of cool, man. We'll see. I've never done it. I hear it's so much fun. Half the guys commenting do barbecue competitions, and they're like, wheels up, gentlemen, let's ride. And I'm like, that looks so cool. Girls said every time I use a Weber kettle for brisket, the fat stays kind of hard. Had to go back to the Weber because my pit boss was stolen. Ooh, tell me you're from California without telling me you're from California. Oh, that sucks, man. Oh, I hate hearing that, dude. The four Mariposas. That's funny. For those who don't know, Fraser Park is in Los Padres National Forest. Great people here. Everyone looks out for each other and so friendly. Yep. Yeah, what's funny is my friend who was also in LA, like right when I moved, he moved like NorCal. And he was saying the same thing. He's like, bro, it's mainly just getting out of Los Angeles. Like, Los Angeles was so crazy. But anyway, going to bed, wanted to say hi. Yeah, no worries, man. Thank you for hopping on. I'm going to be hopping off too. I'm getting kind of tired myself. All that gym and whatnot. Woo! Randy says, tomorrow's the big day. Old Smoky Throwdown 2023 videos. Hey, all right. So everyone stay tuned for that. That's for sure. It says, hell yeah, I'm really interested in doing one probably when I retire in 13 years. Awesome, man. Oh, you guys are crazy, man. You guys are crazy. All right. Enough of that craziness. I'm going to be calling it. Thank you guys for sticking around and watching it. Tomorrow, 7 a.m. Central Time, new video drops. Check it out. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think the first thing I should smoke on the new smoker is going to be, because that's going to be kind of cool. But other than that, I will catch you guys on the flip. All right? No, seriously. Like, this was fun. This was really fun. I mean it. I mean it. All right, y'all. Grill Sergeant out.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.